Hey guys, I'm Angelo, this is Tribes. I wanted to show you something that I've been working on real quick. It's still a work in progress, so this is not going to be one of those super fancy edited videos because I'm still working on it. It's about the Sensel Morph with the Buchla Thunder overlay, however you pronounce that. The reason I bought this was not what it's actually meant for, to play a Buchla synth, but I saw it and thought this looks like a very intuitive instrument and I wanted to use it to control effects. So one of the projects I'm involved in is called AMOK, Amsterdam's Amsterdam Modern Orchestra. And what I do there is I get a feed from front of house with all the sections of the orchestra and run those through live effects. I use some guitar pedals for that. I want to do kind of the same thing in Ableton with my productions, with my non-live music, and have possibility to do live effects on everything. But in my case, I don't want to have to bring a mixing board and hardware and all kinds of stuff. I want to control all of it with the Sensel. I'll probably still bring a couple of guitar pedals. I think especially the Microcosm. I want to put that in a rack and control it over MIDI because you can very easily make a Max for Live device that controls it. I'll make a video on that real soon. What I figured out setup-wise for the Sensel, I'm using it kind of as a send-return type thing. On my left hand, I'm controlling kind of the sends. So these are my stems. So I have drums here, I have chords here, and I have leads here. I might add one more for live instruments, but this is just a setup again. And on the right, I'm controlling effects. So let me show you real quick one send and return thing I'm doing. I'm setting to a delay, which is the Eternity delay by, is it Arturia? What I like about this delay plugin is that if you change the time, it doesn't change the pitch. It just makes it sound a bit more glitchy. Pitching down delay thing got kind of cheesy in my opinion. Just to give you an example. And the cool thing about the Morph is that all of these kind of sliders, it's kind of a hand-shaped slider thingy. All of these send out their Y position, their X position, which is meant for pitch bend. Kind of not very useful in our case. And they also send out pressure. So in this case, I have pressure controlling feedback and Y position controlling time, where the further up I go, the shorter the delay gets. Now, my other effects kind of follow the same basic principle, but they're not necessarily send return. Rather, I use them on the actual drum track. So if we go to my drums, I have Nobulator, I have Portal, and I have Beat Repeat. So what happens is I hit my drum channel. You can see the send, which is controlled by pressure, which is the send going to the delay. But also whenever I touch it, the dry wet on Nobulator goes to 100%. Portal switches on and off, and Beat Repeat switches on and off. Then on the right side, I have my Beat Repeat, which is triggered by my index finger. I have Nobulator, which the cool thing about Nobulator is that it only affects your sound when the big knob is going up and down. So that automatically switches on and off. And then on this XY pad here on the Morph, I have Portal set up. And whenever I touch it, the dry wet goes up full. So let's play out a bit. As I said, it's still a work in progress. It's getting very intuitive. I find that the more effects you add and the more complicated you make it, the less you really think about what you're doing, the more you start to play with it. So if you own the Sensel, check this out. This principle can probably apply to all kinds of MIDI controllers, but this just seems to work for me. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.